Hey there, big dreamers. Dan Sam, Lyhte Racing, and we're back out here in the garage again. The day has come that we need to do some maintenance on some other cars, and we need some space out here in the garage. So I'm kind of on the mad panic, the mad dash, the manic, rearranging of stuff in the garage just where I can get two cars in here. So let's hop some stuff onto this guy. Just some parts that I have laying around, and we'll get this guy down on its wheels and move it over in the corner. I'm also gonna have to move some other crap around in the corner, so like I said, you're just gonna see me running around like crazy on this episode. And then we're gonna pull in the wife's Subaru and do a little bit of maintenance on that guy. I don't know if you guys are gonna join me for that one. I don't think there's a whole lot of interest for that on the whole YouTube there too, so we're just gonna get this guy kind of tightened together. Just kind of quickly, really, and get it down on its wheels, and you guys will at least be able to see what this thing's gonna look like when it's all kind of together, and hopefully that will be interesting. I don't know, but let's get this corner cleaned up over here, and then we'll get some parts put on this guy, and we'll just address things as they pop up, because I'm sure there's gonna be a bit. All right, guys. Yeah. Yeah, after all this too, I should be so jam-packed in here with stuff I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I'll just hold on to these bigger scraps, just in case. I'm hoping that the kind of payoff here is that I get so many parts on this car that I don't have to worry so much about all this other stuff here in the garage, and actually end up with some space, maybe. I tell you, these plastic tables are mechanic's best friend. Carpet dollies, these guys are gonna aid us in getting this guy all moved around here. Although I seem to be missing some of them. And we'll make it work. We'll be just fine. And the vent tent, this has really been a huge aid to me in a lot of different situations, really. If you guys can't get yourselves a hand on one of these guys, definitely makes being a kind of shade tree mechanic a lot more worthwhile. Especially if you ever end up at the track too, you get a little bit of shade while you're working on the car. Man, it makes a world of difference. And if it rains, you can never have too many ramps, I swear. These things are built really well too, and hell, if you don't end up, using them as ramps and stuff like that too, you can always just cut them down for scrap metal, and actually really good metal on these guys too. Cherry picker. This is a must-have for a lot of mechanics, even more so if you're going to be working on MR2s, because this is 90% of the way that you lift these guys up from the rear to get engines in and out of these guys, and you'd be taking the engine in and out of this guy a couple different times, and even sometimes in just 1 year. All right, now we'll be able to get this guy moving in here, this area, and we'll get it going on. Finally warmed up a little bit in here, and I can hear some stuff now. I love wearing my hood most times, but man, sometimes out in the shop, it's like you like to hear a little bit of what's going on around you, in case something's gonna come down and hit you in the head, fall on you. All right, well, we got some room for activities. Not so much over there, but over here we got some room for activities. I think this is actually gonna work out pretty well. We'll be looking good. All right, we've got our corner all cleaned out. Let's get this rear subframe on here and you know, get some of the suspension components on there, the control arms and everything like that. We're pretty much going to do the bare minimum to get it on the wheels, so we're not going to do like sway bars or anything else like that. I already have the steering rack on the front, so yeah, let's do a little bit of work back here. I'm going to have to lift up the chassis with the jack there and just kind of keep it balanced on that guy while I do this, because the jack points that I had in the rear here to kind of keep the car balanced is right where this rear subframe goes. So we'll have to do some maneuvering and trickery, and hopefully nothing falls on me. All right, so that's about as sketchy as they get. That piece of wood started splintering almost immediately when I lifted it up. So I kind of kicked the jack stands back underneath it, and let's see if we can drop it down on these jack stands maybe, because this got a little bit sketchier than I thought it was going to be, like right off the bat. I don't want to crack this thing too. Oh, come on. One jack stand. Ooh, baby. Let's see how stable this thing is. See what I mean? I'll just lift right up onto that other one there. We might be able to stuff something underneath there just to make sure. But that's not even on the jack anymore. I mean, I can move the jack back and forth, but that's a little bit sketchy right there, I will say. Maybe we'll shove something underneath the front, kind of give it a little keel back here. Woohoo! It also has to do with the floor not being super level. Let's see if we can shove a rag or a little bit of wood in there. And that's about as sketchy as they get, like I said. I think we'll take out that bit of wood there and put the jack up on one of these sides, just to kind of balance her out too, because that's even sketchy for me. And I do some really sketchy stuff. This is going to be the first time she's going to be down on her wheels. Oh, you know, this one, I think it's probably been good 4 years since this thing has seen its own weight, seen underneath its own weight. Alright. Fuck that. That noise. Let's get right up here in the middle. Right where this pinch is. Sorry if I'm showing my butt. Oh man, we don't even make it there. Ooh, baby. I must have done this with two the first time. 2 pieces of wood. And we're at the over extension of the jack here. Let me see here. I think I have some more sketchy stuff we can try. These kids do not try this at home. I'm gonna do this on you guys there for a split second. I want to be like right about there. that feels a lot better. Yeah, she's still a little bit tipsy-turvy, but that feels a ton better. You know, blocks of wood, you know. I'm getting safer, but I'm not all the way there. Further back. It's gotta be right there. So why the fuck is this bolt so low? Huh? Yeah, there's nothing. Hello. Oh, there it is. Ooh, hey now. Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, did you get all backwards? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm. Yeah. Is that backwards? You guys tell me at home. I think I was just backwards there. There. Maybe? It should be the short one. The long one? That looks more correct. I always remember there being a little hole there for the exhaust to come through. I think we're going in. There. Ooh. My Wheaties today. Not on the left arm though. Oh, come on, don't get frustrated. I got those Racer X inserts for these guys as well. Chased every single one of these threads. All of them suck. Except for this guy right here. And once again, these are new bolts. I mean, old bolts off of an old chassis, but going on a new chassis. Oh, God. Where'd my head go? Can't let you guys see my bald ass head. You know, getting old sucks. Back this guy out a little bit. Right. Yep, 17. Not too bad with a little bit of drive behind it. Internals in this Craftsman here. Seen better days. She don't like to be upside down. Pressed down too hard. Guider. I know it's pretty good. Shouldn't be able to give it any other. times like these, you know? And you're like, why am I doing these YouTube things? Like, this shit's supposed to be going so easy, you know? Then you get one bolt that just is just goobered to all hell. And there's a little anchor point though. The first like 5 threads are okay, and then it just like gets so bad that it jumps a couple threads, and it's just really ugly. That should just be good enough for us to hang our control arms on and everything else, so, bow. Did I do that right? Alright, so we got doing a little bit of triage at a time like this, you know, and just going around and finding all your nuts and bolts and getting everything kind of lined up is always a really good idea. It'll help you out immensely. Oh yeah, I see where those other ones go. See? This is how this stuff all kind of comes together, really. So right now we're gonna go around and get all the coilovers mounted. Then we'll start swinging up the control arms there, so we can get all the knuckles mounted. I don't know if we really want to do it on this back side. I think we're stable enough, honestly. Yeah, I think we'll make it. All right, let's get some of this stuff done. Once again, too, the entire reason that I'm doing all this today is to get the wife's car in here and do some maintenance on it. So we're kind of behind the 8 ball. Well, this is kind of one of those situations where welding on these guys without a whole lot of stuff mounted on here can end up being a little bit of a problem for you. Yep, it is how I suspected. Man, this baby's gonna be a bit of a fight. Alright, one side all done. This is what the GTC, these are 01s, you know, the older kind of style there. That's what these guys look like on there. And yeah, we're just gonna flip around to the other side real quick and get some more goodies on there, you know, and set this guy down. I really like the way these guys actually look on here. You know, I never test fit them on the other MR2 that I had, but these guys actually kind of fit the part, at least here in the rear. I think still, you know, not running any rotors or calipers right now too. We still got to work that stuff out. But yeah, that's not too bad. Let's move along. Let's move right along. Well, contrary to popular belief, I do actually have enough stuff for a MR2 completed here. These are the GTC 01s. I think they actually look pretty good back there. We're probably going to get a little bit further out when we have some brake rotors on there, but pretty much everything worked. Had every nut, had every bolt. You know, that was the main part about it there. We're locked. I don't like myself apparently. I don't trust myself. Just kind of slid the seats in there, that type of stuff. We got the steering column, all the other good jazz in there, but now we can actually work on the wife's car. That was about 3 hours worth of work in between all of that stuff, so she's probably hungry and pissed off. But that's what we did today, you know, Lyhte Racing. You know what? You guys are gonna join me for the oil change and other stuff on the wife's car, I feel like. Yep, that's gonna happen. Well, it does look like I own enough stuff. Well, it looks like I own enough stuff to complete an MR2 here, you know, contrary to popular beliefs. These are the GTC ones. Damn it. Oh, bummer. some sauce. Oh, I just destroyed my radiator. Oh, that's gonna leak for sure. Oh, bummy sauces. We'll see if we can weld that one.